Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coatsey's Corner. I'm joined by Dave Leonardi. Now, you might say, Dave Leonardi, who's here? I'll tell you what. Let me help you remind you who he is, because this is usually what he's doing. His sign is up in the air. He's affectionately known as the sign man. And David, how long have you been around here now?
72, 73 season I started. 36 years.
I'm not going to do the numbers, okay? No. I'm not going to do that, because what I want to do is I want to get into the meat of this, because this is great stuff.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Now, this sign here, we'll just start with the Bird Dog Rock. What's that mean?
This is for Scotty Hartnell. He told me his nickname was Bird Dog with 2 G's. So just in case anyone didn't know, the other side says Hartnell now. And if he ever scores, instead of throwing the glove, you'll see the sign.
Oh, you're already on it with a glove. Now, you got to zoom in here. We got to bring in, because this is the box full of 100 signs. And they're categorized. I mean, you got it down to everything in here.
That's right. The player signs are in the front. Some of the other quick signs I might need are also in the front. Referee signs are all in one row. 9.4 for the dive. You're hopeless. Can you see white? Plead insanity. Ripped off again. On and on and on.
I like that when I picked up on there, the spontaneity of getting to the sign according to what has happened on the ice.
Exactly.
All right, now we're going to move this along, because we're going to go along here. We got a whole crew here. Okay, nitty gritty, that kind of speaks for itself.
All right, Antero, Ninamaki.
Okay, let's go now. Gagne.
Gagne.
Well, we up all night thinking of that one. I mean, go ahead. Keep sticking with me on this.
At least till about 1:30 in the morning.
All right.
Canoodle connects.
I like it.
Right.
I like it. Okay,
and
all right.
And of course, if you have Canoodle connects, you have to have Coatsey connects.
He connects an awful lot.
Yes,
and not that Michael doesn't. Michael scores goals, but this guy connects with the
more
hand.
than one way.
Yes, that's exactly right. How about this one?
One of the more famous signs in the top 10 list of my signs, probably had it since the 1970s, Start the Bus. This is a newer version. Check this out, Stephen, on the other side.
Hold on.
An actual bus from the South Teton Area Regional Transit System.
Oh, so you're getting paid for saying that, right?
No.
Yeah, you
and
go ahead and
actually,
tell me that.
The bus is the red line. It was appropriate. I had to take a picture of the bus, blow it up, and put it on the other side of the Start the Bus sign.
Now, the Start the Bus sign, obviously that's the one, where the goalie's turning around, he's trying to pull all the puck out of his net, and he's looking up, and he's looking at you, and he's not too happy.
We have a 3-4 goal lead, with 5 minutes to go in the game, Start the Bus. And in the old days at the Spectrum, when my seats were by the Zamboni Tunnel, we could literally hear the bus get started and smell the diesel fumes.
What was the worst? Is anybody ever took bang the glass with their stick, come after you at all?
Well, there's one here on the other side that we'll get to it, and I'll tell you that story.
All right, okay, go ahead.
All right, one of the other more famous signs, Ilka score a goal. Of course, Lucas Spiza.
We're waiting for this.
Yes.
Maybe this is the night.
This is the night. I just made the sign today. Lucas score a goal. I covered up Ilka with Luca.
Okay, all right. And how about this one?
Aram Asham. I saw him in the one preseason game, and this is a natural. Asham, smash him.
What do you do when you're sitting at home? Do you watch TV at all? Or?
No, these things just...
I just like to know.
They just come to me.
Other things that are going on here. What about this one?
Sometimes I amaze myself.
This is where we got to look back and see the referee's chart, your eye chart, right?
That's right. This is a mock-up of the Snell and eye chart. And the first 3 letters, the E's go in a different way, the way it would be if you were seated at an optometrist. And then as the letters get smaller, it says bad call, you're hopeless. And then the E's again at the bottom. The first time I used it at the old Spectrum, the glass was lower. There was a wide space between each pane. Matt Pavlich comes up to me, and I swear to God, this is what he says. So you're a horse bleep artist, too, huh?
See, I like that. You got to respond.
And Matty used the bleep. He didn't say the word.
And for Matt to use the bleep, because he's a Hall of Fame linesman. How about this one? This is always a favorite, too. The poor guy in the goal. You're giving him grief about that.
And I love to use that. If we get 3 or 4 goals, they pull the goalie, the new goalie comes in, we score again on him, you'll see next goalie.
How about this one?
Cassius Clay to Thrilla in Manila. It wasn't even close. Thrilla and Phila.
And this one goes back an awful long way.
This was an original. They were about half the size that they are now, and I had maybe about 10 or 20 of them, and I used to flip them over, and that was one side of it, TKO for Schultz.
Why? Why back in the early 70s did all of a sudden Dave Leonardi say, hey, I'm going to go and put these signs up? Why?
Before I got my season seats in the second row, I would sit 8 or 9 rows up and yell, like a lot of good other Flyer fans. And when I got the seats in the second row, if I yell, it's coming back at the glass on me. No one can hear me. So in those days, banners stretched around the building. Magnificent banners with great sayings. And I thought, there's got to be something. So we made a sign for Selesky, then I made the sign for Schultz, then Kelly, then the next goalie sign in its original version.
And grown and grown.
Gene Hart.
Which makes you famous here in Philadelphia.
Well, thank you very much.
I appreciate that. And you know what? Despite having all this opportunity at home to be able to do this and be creative, his wife is a lovely lady and still married to him. David, thank you very much. All the best.
Steve.
Have a great holiday.
Thank
Dave
you,
Leonardi, the sign man. That's right, the sign man has been my guest. We'll see you next time on Coatsey's Corner.